Buzz, not a bad feeling, getting 6 Letterman returning, including a kid in Keith Runneman. Double-double, 15.5 points, 10 rebounds, and a good outside shooter as well. It's a nice combination to start the season with.
It's interesting to say outside shooter. We've this summer where they allow us to work them out, which is a good rule the NCAA put in, and because we had our whole team there, I put them through a series of outside shooting and everything, and they took over 1,000 shots from the perimeter. And Keith was one of our better ones. And so we've used him some on the perimeter a little bit. He runs well. He can defend a 3-man. So, but what a high motor. And I really appreciate what this young man has done to stick with us. Some other kids left us because of APR issues. But Keith loved the university, loves the community, everything, decided to make UNCW his home.
You got – Al and I have talked about the fact that this year the guards in this league are going to really be tough. I know the return of Ponder is going to help you a great deal.
Yeah, he is somebody that can break a defense down. Right. I mean, he's a strong kid, very good athlete. When he went down last year, that hurt us a lot because he's the one kid, when it's all said and done, that play doesn't work, boom, he can get by somebody and get shots for other people on the team. So it's good to have Craig back out there.
Right. And Cedric Williams on the inside had a terrific freshman season for you, didn't he?
Might have been one of the better players we had coming out of this summer. Had a tremendous freshman year, pushed Keith a little bit, and Keith has made him a better ball player also. But fine young man, has improved his game and has improved his strength also in the summer, after the summer.
Tell us a little bit about Tyree Graham. I understand he's a pretty good player.
He is. Tyree is an interesting story. Started out at Texas Tech, took Brunswick Junior College to the national tournament, the only time they've ever been. And then he goes up to Rutgers and tears his ACL. And he's graduated from Rutgers, and he has a year or maybe 2 years to play for us. But young man can shoot the basketball. But the biggest thing he does, he's got tremendous leadership skills, and we need that locker room guy.
And you have a junior college guard in Chris Dixon coming in as well. Talk a little bit about him and how do you integrate all these different parts with the experience you've got, some of the youth you've got, some of the newcomers you have to fit in?
Dixon plays some point guard with Ponder, and also go to the wing spot and play for us there. Strong kid, a very good defender, and that's something we try to focus on this year, is be a better defensive team, be very good on defensive team, and limit our offensive mistakes as much as possible. We're still a pretty young team. I know coaches talk about that a lot, but we've got some guys that are first year or second year, and trying to blend those in with the Reynolmans and the Wilson and Milson, those guys. I know this. I like being around this team. It's a good, cohesive group. Last thing we say in the huddle is family. And so the team unity is, as a coach, you like to see that. So I've enjoyed the early part of the season so far in the summertime being around this team.
Is Matt Wilson going to make a contribution?
He's going to.
He's a big dude out there.
And this summer paid off for him. He got a lot bigger. He usually goes home to Raleigh. I don't blame him to get Mama's home cooking, but we kept him down there this summer, and he's gotten stronger.
Right. You know, it's funny. We were talking a little earlier with Bill Cohen of Northeastern University. Now, he plays in an arena that also doubles as the hockey arena, so it's always cold in there.
Oh, it is.
At Trask Coliseum, though, that's where ice goes to die. Now, have you found that to be a good advantage for you sometimes in the winter when they come in and there's a little steam going on in that building?
I like a warm gym. My college coach, Coach Smith, Carmichael was warm. It was warm, and I like it warm in there. I got on our facilities guy the other day. I said, it was too cold in here this weekend. He said, what do you want the temperature at? I said, I want it at 80. I want it hot.
When I heard they were redoing Trask, I said, they shouldn't do it. That's the toughest place to play that I ever faced in this league.
It can get loud in there. We had Midnight Madness last week, and I tell you what, the student turnout was unbelievable. They packed to one side, everything. So we got to get them something to yell about this year.
Yeah. Talk to us a little bit, Buzz, about what you're seeing from the league. I know as you're in your third season at UNC Wilmington and you see what this league is and how strong it has become as you guys make your move to being one of those strong teams, what are you seeing from the league this season?
Well, there's not a lot of separation top to bottom. I mean, it's when you go, if you're one of the top teams, you go on the road against somebody who's not winning a lot of games, you better watch out. I've always said this, there's some very good coaches and there's some very good players. A lot of these players they're underrated a little bit. But you can always say this league in the last, 6 years, I believe 2 teams have been to the Final Four. So that says enough right there. So it's a very, very competitive league, and it's going to start getting attention with the exposures coming along.
Yeah, I mean, and it's interesting, as Charlie had mentioned and we've been talking about, with all the great guard play, and you see so many terrific guards in this conference, and as you start to kind of develop your own in that regard too, how critical is that for a coach to have not just one but a couple that you can lean on?
Well, as I was telling a parent the other day, I said I'll take as many point guards as I can get. Guys that can handle basketball, create for other people, those guys are valuable. The one thing I will say about this team we have, my first year we went through Charlotte Airport, and this older lady looked at me and says, "Is this a soccer team?" Nothing against soccer. And I told myself, I'm going to change that mindset right now. So we've got over, I guess, 9 guys over 6'8" now. So when we go through that airport the first time, they're going to know we're a basketball team.
Well, we look forward to a great season down at UNC
Wilmington.
Wilmington.
Thanks, Charlie.
Buzz Peterson, the head men's basketball coach, joining us.